is everything in your home worth? If you were made a cash offer for it all, what would you keep and what would you sell? Welcome to Secret Dealers. 3 antique dealers have been invited to secretly rifle through 2 family homes.
Nice things.
In each house, they have exactly 1 hour to seek out their valuables and make the owners an offer that's hard to refuse.
Treat one. Absolutely not. No way.
They can go anywhere and bid on anything. But our 3 dealers are bidding against each other, so the stakes are high.
Let me just have a little punt on this picture. Who knows who the artist is, but it's very well painted. Yes, I like that.
And when their time's up, the dealers are out and the homeowners are in to discover which of their possessions the dealers want to buy. Then it's up to the homeowners to decide what they want to keep and what they want to sell.
Yeah, I think so.
I'll be on hand to look after the homeowners' interests. So how much money will they make today? And what will the dealers be walking away with? For our first property, we're off to Northamptonshire and a mother and daughter team who both go by the name of Techler. Yes, you did hear that right. The 2 Techlers live with the rest of the family in a Grade 2 listed house that's stunning on the outside and chock-a-block full of antiques on the inside. Together, they have an eclectic mix of items, some new, some old, and some that have been in the family for generations. It's not surprising that some objects have sentimental value, like this collection of glassware that has been in the family for over 100 years. So is there anything in the house they'd be reluctant to part with?
I wouldn't part with my desk, really. It comes through from my grandmother and my mother as well. So I've got photos of my grandmother standing next to it. I've grown up with it in my mother's house, so offer me lots of money, it's just not going anywhere.
Fighting talk, but will she soften when our secret dealers put their money on the table and put her sentimental attachment to the test? So why have you decided to let 3 antique dealers into your house for a good old root about?
Well, it's a bit of fun, really. It'd be quite interesting to find out how much things are worth. Just out of interest, really.
Well, if they do say hooray and offer you a lot of money, what would you spend it on?
I think a cruise with a family would be quite nice.
Oh, can I come? That sounds great.
Depends on how much we make.
Either that or it's a night out.
Well, the dealers will be arriving any minute, so it's time to hand over the keys, please.
Right, well...
Exciting time.
Lovely.
There you go.
Thank you very much. With cabinets and shelving all heaving with items, it looks like today's antiques experts are in for a treat. So let's meet our secret dealers, Simon, David, and David. Hi, chaps.
Hi, Kate.
Brought you swimmers?
Don't step back.
I have got a rambling house for you that way and a later annex there. But they both meet in the middle and you can access everywhere through the door behind you. Okay. Now, you've only got an hour and there's lots to look at. David, I'm going to give you the keys.
Right.
Off you go.
Right, let's go. Come on. Thank you, Kate.
What a charming house.
Right, good luck,
Simon,
everybody.
I'm going that way.
The hour starts now. Lots and lots of little things to look at. Quite like this desk, though.
Straight away, Simon has homed in on the Techler's desk.
Little ladies' bureau, inlaid with floral marquetry. Probably dates around the turn of the last century, about 1900. Pretty little piece of furniture, in good condition. So we're going to leave a bid on that.
But will his bid be enough to get her to part with it?
Well, they've got good taste, these people.
And shade is very desirable at the moment. It hasn't got much age. But I'm going to leave a bid anyway. Gosh, it goes on and on, doesn't it? More everywhere.
This house is a maze of rooms joined by corridors, and the dealers have started in different places. But within 10 minutes, they've all congregated in one room, which is the drawing room upstairs, which has got lots of cabinets in it, crammed full. They're like bees round a honeypot. David's keen eye has spotted 2 pairs of 19th century spectacles known as lorgnettes.
Sometimes they're in gold, and highly collectible things, the lorgnettes. And the spring's working, everything's in order. And I see there's another pair there, silver ones. I'd leave a bid on those too.
The There is literally everywhere bits and pieces in this house.
Some of those bits and pieces are hidden away higher up. And David has spotted the 19th century glassware.
Round-based Victorian glass. I'm going to leave a bid on for the 5 pieces.
You're halfway through, boys. You've had 30 minutes.
How can we possibly get through this in another half hour?
Hurry up. With just 1 hour to rummage, our experts have to find their most saleable items and place secret bids before the Techlers come back. And halfway through, our dealers are in full swing.
Typical Victorian open armchair. Needs a little bit of attention. Originally part of a parlour suite, which would have been of a sofa and 2 chairs. And I think for the chair, we're going to leave that.
Now look at what I've just spotted. This is a really interesting little object. It's a Chinese snuff bottle, and the design is of fishes on both sides. Now if I lift up the lid, you can see that attached to it is a little spoon, which you would use to scoop out the snuff. Now these little bottles are really collectible. Downstairs, Simon is hard at it, but it's the Techler's Oriental collection that seems to be grabbing the 2 Davids.
We have a pair of early Chinese shoes. Believe it or not, they used to bind the women's feet and fit them into these. And quite a sweet pair. I'm just going to leave a small bit on those.
Well, that's a nice piece of Japanese ivory. Looks in good order. 1910, 1920. I wouldn't have thought it was any earlier than that. But good size, I think I'd leave a bid on that.
And now David has discovered the collection of snuff bottles.
There's one here that I think may be earlier than the rest, and if I look at it, it's overlay glass and it's carved with fish. And I particularly like that one, so I'm going to leave a bid on that one.
Good choice. The dealers are homing in on some great items, and they're all after the same stuff, which is great news for the Techlers. Competing against each other should mean there are some strong bids.
What we've got here is a Japanese ivory dating from around 1900, something like that, Meiji period. It's not signed. It's ivory that you can trade because it was clearly made before 1947, so it hasn't endangered anything now to be manufactured. Ivory's still quite popular, and I still sell ivory quite well, and I like that figure.
That's 2 bids on the Japanese ivory, but time is running out. 10 minutes, David. Not long.
Gosh, I could do 2 more days.
I think the dealers are spoilt for choice by the amount of stuff on display here. David's found a piece of modern jade known as mutton fat because of its appearance.
That's worth a gamble.
We're starting to see a bit of panic bidding.
I don't think it's very old, but I'm going to leave a bid on it anyway. It's just a bit of a punt.
I had a look at this chain earlier, and I believe Kate had a look at it as well. She thinks it's gold, but it isn't hallmarked. But let's hope it is anyway.
With 2 bids already made on the Japanese ivory statue, is David about to make it a full house?
I see the other boys have already left bids on it, and I may as well join them in leaving a bid.
OK, time's up. Time to go, boys.
I'm still finding things.
If I gave you a day, you'd want a week. Come on.
That's true.
In the last hour, our secret dealers have scoured the shelves and combed the cabinets, and in total made secret bids on 25 items between them. Now the Techler team are back, but with no idea what the dealers have bid on, they could be in for a shock.
So how was it for you, Techler?
Bit difficult, yeah, just handing over and letting complete strangers walk through and then going away. It was, yes, very bizarre.
Were you a little bit anxious?
Interested, yeah, curious to see.
So how much do you think they might have bid on?
No idea.
No.
No idea, no, really. It could be a lot, it could have been one thing, it could be nothing.
Well, in this envelope, I have written the sum total of the highest bids left from our secret dealers. So if you accept all the highest offers on your items, this is the amount of money that you could walk away with.
Ooh.
Right.
So who wants to have a look?
Oh, mother. And why has it got to be me again? 4,795.
That's good.
Ooh!
That's a pretty
news for me. I don't know what you're going to do, but that'll do me nicely.
I don't know. It's more
Not
than I
bad.
expected.
A lot more than I expected,
Yeah.
yes.
Well, before you start thinking about where you're going to jet off to on your cruise, now you've got to decide exactly what you want to keep, but what you want to sell.
Could be interesting.
Should we go and have a look?
Yes, do.
Yeah, come on then. Walk this way.
Thank you.
Inside, their home is littered with the telltale calling cards of our secret dealers. And first up is an item all 3 dealers have bid on.
Is it something you would sell?
I never say never.
Okay. Where did it come from? Is it a family piece?
It came from my grandparents' home, and I can remember growing up seeing it sitting on the mantelpiece.
Well, I think it's really nicely carved, and all 3 dealers have spotted it.
I've noticed.
Should we see what David Hackney has bid to you?
Yes.
David Hackney says £350.
Very nice.
Now I'm curious.
Yes. Do you think that's what it's worth?
Well, I think it's pretty close to what I would have liked to have for it if I was going to sell it. But you never know. I might be in for a surprise.
So what's it worth in terms of sentiment, though?
Yeah, but it's funny. It's one of those things that you live with it. You don't see it anymore. Now I'm looking at it and think, oh yes, I remember that. That was in such and such a shelf. But I wouldn't have actually thought about it until it's been put in front of me. So I don't know. Would I miss it? I probably might do, because I might remember sort of 5 years down the line, oh, I remember we had one of those, or I'll see it somewhere or see something similar. But in terms of touching, having, holding, no, probably not as attached as Mum is.
Okay.
I would miss it. So, yeah, it's have to be considered.
Still want to know what the others are. Nosy.
Let's see what David Tupman thinks. £250.
Guess who's not getting it? Bless him, sorry.
I'm glad she made up her mind.
Okay, we know where we are.
Yeah, absolutely. You heard the oracle spoken.
Well, you've got one chance.
Yes.
Simon thinks $375.
Oh, well, that's quite nice. It is rather nice, isn't it? It's getting better by the minute. Well, I guess who gets it?
375.
375 is the taker.
Tips it in the right direction.
Just £25 the right way.
Well, I have to tell you, our independent valuer
Yeah.
has estimated it on the open market at £300 to £400.
Well, there you are. Can't do badly, can I?
So that's pretty
That's
smack
pretty
in
good.
the middle.
Absolutely. I will actually say goodbye then to it.
Fantastic. Well, that's a sale.
Less to clean up.
I was just beaten to it at the post by Simon.
We all bid pretty much the same money for it, so it was just that little bit extra that did it. So, yes, I'm very pleased.
Next up, it's those 19th century gold and silver spectacles known as lorgnettes.
Where did you get them from?
They were my mother's. She actually used them. She bought that one years ago in London, and I bought her that one about, I think it's now 10 years ago. And she actually used them whenever she had to read menus or see some things in detail, and she didn't want to put her glasses on.
Well, they are neat little contraptions, aren't they? Because you just pick them up and then they pop open, don't they?
No, it's a spring mechanism,
spring
and it
there.
still works, this one, which
Oh,
is
there we go.
amazing.
And then we have the glasses. Yeah, they're great, aren't
I
they?
can't see through these, not for toffee.
So,
Oh, I can. Oh, that's not bad.
So have they got your
Wow.
mother's prescription glasses?
That one definitely has, yes.
Really? So what do you think about David leaving you a bid on them?
Well, I'm surprised. I didn't think of these, but why not? Yeah.
What do you think they might be worth, Techler?
I wouldn't give more than 50 quid, to be honest. But
Right.
I don't know.
For the two?
For the two, I know, I'm terrible. Do a deal with me and you walk out happy, but they're not my thing.
Should we have a look at what the bid is?
Yes.
Yeah. David Hackney has bid you £160 for the two.
Yes, let them go. Are they just lying around? Yeah.
Definitely?
Yes. Yeah.
Excellent. That's a sale.
That's what I paid for one of them, and the other one my mother paid for so long ago. What does it matter? Yeah. It can go.
Who likes all the knicky-knacks?
I do.
Well, it's a great collection of snuff bottles you've got in there. And David Tupman has picked this one out and left you a bid on it.
Interesting.
What's so special about this one, then?
It's a carved amber one, and I just love the colour, the two tones. I suppose you're going to tell me it's plastic. I believe it's amber.
So was it sold to you as amber?
Yes.
Well, David certainly liked this one. What do you think, Techler? Do you like these?
I've grown up with them. Sometimes I'll look again and go, oh, yes, actually, that's quite nice. And other times it'll just be, it's another thing.
Is this something that you might sell?
Yes, probably. Yeah,
Should we have a look at the bid then?
that'd be interesting.
David has bid you for just this one, £250.
Nice. Think you might have a sale.
Well, it's interesting that you say you think it's amber, because I've had a good look at this. And amber normally has some distinctive features. This feels to me like resin rather than amber.
Right.
And of course, the two are very similar
Yes, they
materials. The other thing that I've noticed is the top. Now, I was sneakily eavesdropping on David when he spotted this, and I think he thought this was coral on the top. But I am absolutely 100% sure that that is actually a resin simulant.
Right.
And I think if that was amber,
Yes.
the manufacturer would have put a more precious material on the top.
Probably, yes, you're probably right.
So £250.
Not bad.
For potential resin, well, hey.
Much you know.
So that's a sale.
Yeah, I think so.
This is the one that I felt had some age, was good quality, and I thought had a bit of a chance. So I had a bit of a bid in it. Pleased to buy it.
£250 can't be sniffed at for a snuff bottle, but the Techlers are on a roll. Next, they cashed in £320 on the jade figure and £150 on the ivory lion. And the Dutch silver box made them a further £130 when it was sold to David. Another great result. There's no stopping the Techlers. Maybe now the lure of more money will loosen their attachment to Techler's grandfather's desk.
This is one of the few pieces of furniture that the dealers have bid on, and Simon rather fancied this little desk. Is this a family piece?
Yes, it is. Came through from my grandmother bought it when they were in South Africa.
Well, that completely surprises me, because I would never have put South Africa on it. I mean, it looks to me either French or English.
It wouldn't surprise me if it was French. My grandmother was particularly keen on very sort of delicate and girly pieces.
So is this something you want to stay in the family?
Yes, I do actually. It's probably one of the things that definitely really wouldn't want to sell. It's sort of coddled more than my daughter when we moved house.
Really?
Yes.
So it really is quite precious then.
Well, it was more of I didn't trust anybody to move it without breaking legs, and it would be such a shame then.
Okay. So have you an idea of value, Techler?
No idea.
Do you want to have a look?
Should be interesting, yes.
Well, it was Simon who took a fancy to this, and he has bid you £475.
Treat one.
Absolutely not. No way.
So that's a definite no sale.
Definite no.
What sort of figure might persuade you to part with it?
I'd be quite happy, you know, maybe 2,000 or so.
So Simon was quite a long way out, really, from your point of view.
Yes, from even my going, absolutely. Yeah.
Well, I have to tell you that our independent valuer thinks it possibly early 20th century.
Right. Doesn't surprise me.
And he's actually estimated it on the open market at £400 to £600.
Right.
So Simon actually isn't far out when you compare it with that.
No. Doesn't matter. Still not going anywhere.
It's not going anywhere.
Well, it sounds like, really, the money is irrelevant.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is on
afraid
this
so.
one. Absolutely.
I'm a little bit disappointed because it was a nice, clean, saleable piece of furniture, and I would have liked to have bought it.
At the moment, furniture's difficult. I think that even though it didn't sound like a lot of money for a pretty piece of furniture like that, I think it was probably a good bid in a way.
So the desk will be staying around for another generation after all. Also on the keep list are the Art Nouveau vases, the 19th century Japanese silk shoes, and the gold guard chain. Now remember that 19th century glassware? Well, it caught David's eye. Let's find out why.
It was quite high up, so we've brought it down here. Now, tell me, where did all this come from?
It came from my grandparents. We had a house in the country, which my father then brought it to England from there. And I don't know much about it, except that we've always had it in the family.
Now, have you ever used these things?
Yes, we use them at Christmas.
Well, I particularly love these jars and covers with their acorn finials, and they've got what's called lemon squeezer bases, the way the bases have been cut. Well, this glass obviously conjures up some memories. You associate it with your grandfather. Is it something you want to sell?
I hadn't really thought about it, not particularly, but, you know, like anything, the price is right and it would be considered.
What do you think, Techler?
If Mum's happy with what they've come up with, fine. But yeah, it's still, I remember them and I've had them all my life. So it's one of those things that's sort of like, oh, not sure. I have to see.
Shall we see?
Absolutely.
Shall we have a look?
Yes, please.
David Tupman has bid you for all 5 pieces here. £850.
Not bad, not bad. I know glass doesn't have a high value, really. Is it tempting enough?
What do you think, Techler?
I don't really know what it's worth. It's what price do you put on Christmas?
Somebody else prepared to pay for it.
Yeah.
Well, we haven't used it for the last 3.
No, we don't have the separate dining room and the do, and we haven't had as big a Christmas do's and everything else.
Yes, I think I'll take the offer.
Yeah.
Okay. A lot of dusting I won't have to do.
That's a sale. You've done a good buy then.
Yeah.
In retrospect, it's possibly a lot that I was rather hoping I wouldn't get. I think I left a little bit too much on it.
I think he's given a very, very fair price for it, and good luck.
Our dealers made some fantastic bids on the items they found. Some were too precious to sell, but the Techlers still took half the offers. So the question now is, how much have they actually made?
So now the dust has settled, have you any idea how much money you've raised?
No. No. I really
No
haven't.
idea.
Because some things I accepted, some not. So no, I have no idea.
Any regrets about what you've sold?
Not at the moment.
Not until we see the
Tell me in a
space.
year. Come up and I'll tell you whether I missed something or not.
Well, in an hour,
Yeah.
you have raised £2,975.
Blinding.
Wow.
Well done.
What about that? That's good.
That's way more.
Yes,
way
that
more
is
than I
good.
thought. That's really good.
Where's that going to go? Are you
Cruise for mummy.
No, share.
Well, all right then.
Is it going down the middle?
Yeah, probably.
Well, although the dealer's homed in on little bits, I think we've made you a bit of space.
Yes, so hand it over then.
There you are, there you are.
Thank you, Mummy.
For our second house, we're off to Derbyshire. Val and Salim have been married for 13 years and love to travel. They have collected a wide variety of paintings and exotic furniture on their travels. But with their house now full to the brim, it's time to let go of a few of their items. But that could be easier said than done.
I absolutely love this vase. I love the pattern, I love the colours, I love everything about it. It brightens up the hallway and I really would hate to sell it.
Probably we've got a few pictures, bigger size one on the floor, and we just have no room for them. I think it was a mistake buying them.
Salim is an avid collector, but his main passion is for furniture. But with so many tables, his collection has outgrown the house, and now he'd be happy to let 1 or 2 of them go.
There's definitely a Moorish influence
It is,
inside.
you're quite right. Well, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see, the interest of the dealers, whether, they have the same interest or same taste or not.
Well, it's time to hand over the keys, please.
Okay, yes, definitely,
May I
yes.
have your front door keys?
You certainly can,
Wonderful.
yes.
We'll see you in about an hour.
Time to let the dealers in.
Now, the thing about this house is that when you go inside, you might get a few surprises. But you've only got 1 hour, so I'm going to give you the key, David,
Thank you.
and it's all yours.
Thank you, Kate.
Righty-ho.
Thank you.
Go and have a look.
Wow.
Leather insert.
Strawberry stuff.
As soon as they walk through the door, all 3 dealers are struck by the quality and quantity of Val and Salim's possessions.
Nice things. Oh, that's interesting.
David has honed right in on Val's beloved 19th century jardiniere. Let's hope he values it as much as her.
I like that. This is a jardiniere for plants. I wonder what part of the world this is from. We can't see any marks underneath because there's metal covering the base, but it's in good condition. I can't see any cracks. I love this enamel work. I'll put a bid down here and see if I'm going to be successful.
Let's hope David's left a strong bid, but will it be enough to tempt Val to sell?
Here we've got quite a sweet little Victorian sofa. Sort of an open arm, double spoon back. Appears to be in quite good condition as well. I think that's quite a nice sofa, and I have a customer in mind for that.
It's a change to see nice things these days in houses.
A pair of bronze vases, late 19th century. And you've got this dragon going all the way round them. I am going to offer
Well, we're 15 minutes in, and the dealers are really taking their time exploring each room carefully. Now, I've seen Simon and David Hackney already scribbling bids, but David Tupman seems to be really taking his time. No bids from him yet.
Straight on, bathroom. Interested. I'm going to see what else is in the rest of the house and then make up my mind what things I want to leave bids on and what not, rather than rush into leaving bids on things immediately.
Well, while David is window shopping, the others are really getting stuck in, and David Hackney's eye has been drawn to a late 19th century oil on canvas of shops in Nottingham, which takes pride of place in Val and Salim's dining room.
These people have got a good eye for things, I must say. Wonder if it's still there, the Ashmore Lake Pickering. I like that. Let me just have a little punt on this picture. Who knows who the artist is, but it's very well painted.
Now take a look at this table. There's an incredible amount of work that's gone into this. It's inlaid in different woods, and there's also mother of pearl and abalone shell. If I lift the lid, I can show you it's got a little secret. Inside, it's lined with red silk because it was intended to be used as a sewing table. Now, despite looking Persian in design, it was actually made in England. Let's see what the dealers make of it.
And in fact, the quality of the table has encouraged David Tupman to make his first bid.
This I quite like. I'm going to leave a bid on this. I think I sold one like this week. Wasn't quite as big as that. Don't want to leave more than I sold it for, so I sold the last one for.
Salim obviously likes this style because there's another similar table upstairs, and it looks like that one is attracting some interest.
Perhaps what we could call a more profusely ivory inlaid one of these tables. We'd definitely like to leave a bid on that. Oh, I just heard Kate say that we're already half an hour. We've only got half an hour left.
David is drawn to a large early 20th century Syrian mirror in the sitting room, but will its size put him off making a bid?
And over here we have, again in the same theme, a bone and wood inlaid mirror with this bobble work around the outside, which is very attractive. I might leave a bid on it, but it's going to be a difficult thing to move, so I'm going to have to take that into account when I'm leaving the bid.
Meanwhile, in the dining room, Simon has also spotted that large oil painting.
I think we'll think about that and maybe come back to that in a minute.
Nice, very decorative. I don't think it's a great picture, but it's very, very decorative and saleable. We'll see if that'll buy it.
David obviously likes his artwork as much as Salim. That's the second painting that's caught his eye. But will he bid enough to get Salim to part with it? The bids are pouring in, and now even David's up to speed.
Now I've got going. I've really got going, haven't I?
Temptation has got the better of David, and he decides to leave a bid on that large mirror after all.
Let me write a bid down for that one.
David has spotted the jardiniere in the hall, but with 2 offers already on it and Val not keen to sell, he will have to leave a very strong bid in order to tempt her to part with it.
It's impossible to see who it's by, but I think I'm going to leave a bid on that as well, because it's very smart. It's a sort of Mallorca.
Sorry, Dave.
What have you left on that, Simon?
30 quid.
OK, I'll leave 35.
It's busy in the hall. Up at the other end, David also sees the commercial value in the table I pointed out earlier.
These are popular little tables, these nowadays. They didn't used to be once upon a time, but let's see if I can beat the other guys on this one.
With time running out, David and Simon find themselves face to face in the dining room. They both fancy the painting and come to an unusual arrangement.
10 minutes, boys.
Let's see how we go together.
Why not? We've only got David's feet. Basically, we have no idea.
This is what they call an out-and-out gamble.
Yeah, absolutely.
A joint bid. That should be interesting.
You've had 1 hour
Fingers
to the second. Where's David? David, hour's up.
Is that it?
Right.
Off you go,
Wait a minute,
boys.
wait a
Off
minute.
you go.
It's been exactly 1 hour since Val and Salim handed over their house to our secret dealers. They still have no idea what may have caught the dealers' interest or what kind of money they're willing to offer. But now it's the moment of truth.
In here, I've got written the total sum of the highest bids left by the dealers. So this is the total amount of money if you accept all the highest offers.
Come on, I can't wait.
Do you want to have a look?
Yes. Oh, yes, I can't wait.
Oh, my goodness.
Good Lord.
£7,700.
Exciting.
Blimey.
Is that more than you thought
It
then?
certainly is,
Definitely.
yes.
definitely.
I think we thought about 1,000, 1,500, something like that if we were lucky.
Perhaps it's time to go and have a look and decide what you want to keep and exactly what you want to sell.
Yes, okay.
The first of our dealer's bids for Val and Celine to consider is on the large mirror. Is this something you'd like to get rid of?
No, I really, really like this.
But this was something that Celine bought,
It was, yes, but I do like quite a lot of the things that he buys, and I really like this.
So where did it come from, Celine?
I bought this one 8 years ago from London.
So did you pay a good price for it?
Yes, I'm afraid so. It was worth it.
I think it's gorgeous. Should we see what David Topman thinks?
Yes, please.
He has bid £650.
Not a bad price, but not enough to let it go.
No. No.
Can I ask what you paid?
Paid around 780 plus. You know, had to hire a van and drive to London.
A lot of costs involved.
Unfortunately, yes.
But worth it, I think.
Yes, I do like it.
So this is something that's really grown with you and the house, isn't it?
Yes, I mean, we brought it to the house before we even moved in, and as we did the house up, we leant it against the wall, but it fits now, doesn't it?
I think so, yes.
Well, it's a no sale.
It
Definitely not.
is, yes.
So it's here to stay.
It is.
Good, I think I'm glad it is.
In total, they've offered nearly £8,000, and now it's down to Val and Celine to decide what they're willing to part with. So far, they've turned down a whopping £650 on a large mirror.
So it's here to stay.
It is.
Good, I think I'm glad it is.
Next up, it's that decorative jardiniere. But will Val be tempted to let it go?
Now, I would call this quite an eyeful.
Yes.
Do you like it, Val?
I absolutely love it. I love everything about it. It's one of my favourite pieces in the house, yes.
Ooh, so how do you feel about selling it?
It would take a lot for me to sell this, I think, an awful lot. I like the colours, the pattern, everything.
It is a stunning piece, and I love the combination of the gilt metal and the pottery.
I think that must have been put on afterwards, actually. It's Bermontoffs, which is a Leeds potter, I think.
So again, it's very English, but it's in the Anglo-Persian style, isn't it?
Yes.
So do you like this as much as Val, Celine?
Not as much as Val, but I do like it.
Well, all three dealers spied this under the stairs, and they've left you a bid. David Tupman has bid you £380.
That's a good price.
A sale at 380?
No, definitely not. No.
We've got two other bids.
It's worrying me now.
Simon says 275.
Oh, definitely not. No.
That's an easy decision, then.
It is very easy. Yes. Let's hope the other one's the same.
One last chance. David Hakeney says 260.
Oh, definitely not. Excellent.
You're pleased now, aren't you?
Well, that was quite easy, wasn't it?
Yes, it was. No, I love it. I'll be glad to see it staying under the stairs for many more years, yes.
Well, it's been a long day and we're both feeling a bit tired now, so we're not too disappointed about the jardiniere anyway.
It's not going well for the dealers. Also on the keep list is the brass tray, the sofa, and that very large painting on the hall floor.
This gentleman's had good taste, ladies and gentlemen, own this house.
So far, the dealers have bought nothing. And although there are two bids on that hexagonal table, I'm beginning to wonder if these two will let anything go.
Well, we've got the two Davids fighting over this.
Oh, right.
The thing I love about it is it's got a little secret, hasn't
It
it? Because
has.
if we do this and open it up, you can see it's actually a sewing table, isn't it? So where did this come from?
I bought it from a fair, actually.
I think it was Lincoln.
So do I get the feeling this was a joint buy, then? Did you like it,
I
Val?
like it. I really love it, yes. I like the colours that sparkle in the mother of pearl around the edge.
I think
it's really pretty.
It's mother of pearl and abalone, I think, isn't it? And I think this is very English, although it's done in the Anglo-Persian style. But
Absolutely.
I would say it's English in construction and in manufacture, if you can call it that.
It is indeed.
Do you want to sell it?
I think so. What do you think? I'm talking for the two.
So many tables. The more tables we can get rid of, the better, as far as I'm concerned.
Do you know, I wouldn't disagree with you on
Yes.
that. You have got quite a few tables. Well, let's have a look at David Hakeney first.
Okay.
He has bid you £290.
Not too bad.
It's not. Okay.
What do you think about that? Would you sell it for that?
I think so, yes. I paid a little bit less than that, but I think because Val is glad to see him. So I think...
You might get your way on this one
Yes,
now.
maybe. It's
Yes.
looking good.
Well, David Tupman has bid you £350.
I think that's a yes.
Definitely.
Definitely.
Definitely, yes, I do. Yes.
Excellent. £350 is yours. The table's walking.
Well, David's outbid me on that pretty table there, but there's a little bit of work to do to it. Maybe he can get it done cheaper than I can.
It's a slow start, but with the floodgates now open, Val and Salim decide to sell yet another table to David for £480.
I think that's a good price. I think we should go for that.
Okay.
A picture to Simon for £650. The lamp for £350.
This is a lovely quality oil lamp.
And a chest for £350. Next up, it's Salim's 19th century painting that all three dealers were interested in.
David Hakeney has bid you, looks like he changed his mind, £650.
No, unfortunately.
Not enough?
No, it's not. Sorry.
Well, we have another bidding card here. This is a joint bid by Simon and David Tupman, and collectively bid you £1,200.
Not too bad.
Well, it's... No, sorry. It's probably one of my favourites, to be honest with you. And I wouldn't let it go for that.
Well, our independent valuer looked at the artist and he's been a lot more conservative than that. The market for these paintings does change.
Yes.
But he's only said 600 to 800.
Interesting.
Is that a no sale then?
I'm afraid so.
Definite no sale. Well, I happen to know that these two boys are going to be very disappointed. I'm actually just going to go and get them and see if they will revise their bid.
Okay.
Okay.
Sound interesting. Okay.
With David and Simon back in the room, would they be tempted to raise their offer?
If you would like to make another offer, then please do so now.
We'll up our offer slightly, Simon, yeah? Do you agree that we'll leave that for it?
I think that's a good bid.
The dealers increased their bid to £1,500, but it still wasn't enough for Salim.
No, definitely not.
No, sorry.
I actually think it looks pretty good there.
Yes,
It certainly does. Yes, I do.
Unfortunately, we haven't got it, but
Yeah.
we've still got the £1,500 there.
Absolutely. We can spend it better.
After the dealers' bids were made, Val and Salim had the chance to walk away with nearly £8,000 towards their holiday home. However, they found it hard parting with some of their most treasured belongings. So how much have they made?
Have you any idea how much money I'm going to be handing over to you?
What do you think?
1,200?
Probably, yeah. Probably just over £1,000, I should say.
I am going to be giving you today £2,890.
It's a lot more than we
Well, I
thought.
didn't expect that at
Crikey.
all. Well, that's a good lump sum.
And I can guarantee you within a week there'll be more stuff in this house. I'd put money on it.
Our two families today have walked away with nearly £6,000 from our secret dealers.
Just £25 the right way.
But they've also turned down nearly £6,500 worth of bids in order to keep some of their most treasured possessions.
Dream on. Absolutely not. No way.
Definitely not. No.
So what are they spending that money on? The two Techlers are planning to spend their money on a family trip to Devon. Val and Salim have put their money towards furnishing their holiday home in Algeria.
Well, we've had lots of fun here. Join us next time on Secret Dealers.